Okay, with Man United's defeat today to West Brom, Man City are now being crowned Premier League champions. The thing is, the few weaknesses they have, and the three of their full back four I don't rate. Otamendi, Stones, and Kyle Walker. They're not as good for me as Kolarov, Zabaleta, and Di Michaelis, but that's my personal opinion. It's just a personal opinion. Kolarov, Zabaleta, Di Michaelis gave away the ball less. Okay, Di Michaelis had a few issues in his game. I'm not saying Otamendi is any better or any worse, but had a good working relationship with Vincent Kompany, had a good working relationship with Zabaleta or Kolarov, depending on where Pellegrini put his wing backs, and Mancini, depending on if Kolarov and Zabaleta were to swap flanks, which they did do a lot. He had a good working relationship with the rest of the back four, and that back four with Vincent Kompany leading it was superb. I think, yeah, that back four cost less to put together and was paid less than this back four now that I think are overpaid and overvalued. That's a personal thing. They need to get another centre back like a Di Michaelis, like a Vincent Kompany type character, even though Vincent Kompany's still there. They need that other kind of hard-working centre back, because Otamendi makes so many mistakes. It brings Kyle Walker in from his right wing back into basically a right centre back position at times, or it's John Stones. One of those two will make a hideous error, and Kyle Walker has to come in, and he's out of position, trying to fix the error his teammate has made, leaving space on the wing or in the channel for the opposition attacker to get in. Hence how Wigan got their goal against them in the FA Cup. Liverpool have also exploited with a high press and fast-paced attack that defence just cannot cope. So that's an issue. They need another centre-back or a sweeper position just to take a bit of pressure off Edison, the goalkeeper. Another place they're lacking is in midfield. They've got a lot of creative midfielders, and Fernandinho is the only one who's got a bit of grit about him. I think they need to have another box-to-box midfielder. They do. Not a Dennis Wise or maybe not a Vinnie Jones type character who would get set off half the time, but a Ray Parlour type character or a Vieira type character they used to have. They used to have Vieira. They don't have that kind of high energy, not necessarily the most skillful, but we put the level of commitment, tackles, and we'll do it for 90 minutes without question. We'll happily go long spells without the ball, and we'll happily mark up or coordinate the players around him and put in those big tackles when necessary, and pull players around by directing them and being a leader. They don't have that midfielder. De Bruyne is brilliant and he's exceptionally skillful. He doesn't tackle enough for me. He gets the ball a lot, but he doesn't put in the tackles. Fernandinho can't keep doing it by himself. You need that other midfielder to be an engine room where you can disrupt opposition attacks and occasionally put the long balls in, take a bit of pressure off De Bruyne and David Silva and the other attacking midfielders. You just need that. Well, that's all they've got to do is pick up two players and adjust their tactics slightly, and this team will be even better next year. That's my personal opinion. That's all they need to do, is one or two little changes. Don't have to overspend for it either. That is what's amazing. They don't have to spend a load of money. It wouldn't surprise me if they have these players in their youth system, and I'm very surprised that Guardiola hasn't actually injected a lot more of his youth players into this side. He's put a lot of players in, and with the academy setup that Man City has, I'm very surprised more of their youth talent hasn't got into this side and made it a more Man City side rather than an expensive mercenary side, which I think it is at the moment. If they start putting local youth players into this side more, they used to be like players like Micah Richards. They don't do it anymore as much, and that's also what I find they need to change, is giving those youth players the chance in the first team far more regularly. Right, but apart from that, they're champions. They've done it with 5 games to spare, which is a record equaling time to win the title. Man United run it twice, and Everton, so they're only one of 3 clubs to have won the league 5 games to spare. It's only the 4th time it's been done, so kudos to them on that. But all they've got to do is fix these little weaknesses, and this team will be a machine next year that is going to get 100+ points with ease. I also think what happened in the Champions League against Liverpool highlights where they need to adjust their tactics slightly, and look at those areas for an extra midfielder, an extra defender. And then this team will be very, very good. And I thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.